In this video, I want to introduce you to an SEO tool that's going to help you optimize your text on your pages.
This video is brought to you by EpiPies Academy.
And the cool thing about this is that when you optimize the text right on the pages themselves for SEO, these are things you can fix within a minute or two. Instead of like waiting for somebody's permission or doing some elaborate steps, these are quick fixes that is going to help you create. So when you go to textoptimizer.com and you enter your page, so in my case, I'm going to enter my page. I'm optimizing this particular page for the word business ideas, and you're going to say go. I'm logged in now. It might ask you to log in your case. If it does that, just create an account. It's a free account. I'm going to click on their pricing very quickly. They are more expensive. Like they're basically trying to get you to pay. This is a paid service first and foremost. They have some free features that we're going to use here. I'm not trying to get you to sign up for the paid account. I don't have a paid account myself. I don't recommend that you start by getting the paid account either. I just want to let you know that these guys, they kind of push you towards the paid thing. So they have that. It's not that cheap. So this is more for companies than individuals at this price. But we're going to back out of this because they do have a free tool. And so we're going to look at the free tool. Here's what they tell me for free. One interesting thing is something we kind of knew, but this is good to reinforce. People wishing to buy or acquire, not that much, right? You see 11%. But people wishing to learn, 78% almost. So generally, we want people who want to buy. We don't want people just learning. But nevertheless, this is just a page for example. But when for you, in your case, be mindful. How lucrative is this term? Because you might think, oh, business ideas is great to rank for. But these people, they're not shopping. They're just learning. So it's really hard to say, oh, and buy my thing here. Can't do that. They're not in the mood for shopping yet. You have to really, really excite them. Otherwise, they won't go for it. So that's a good first clue. Now, here is, according to this tool, how search engines interpret this page. In my case, it's pretty on point. You see business ideas, 100%, business idea, 94%, best business ideas, 89%. So it's on point, it's focused, it's very good. In your case, if it says like numbers in the 80s or 60s or 70s, then you know that you're confusing search engines by talking about too many things, different things that aren't all about the same major topic, and that's why maybe you're not ranking because it's all over the place. For your homepage, that might be okay, but for specific individual content pages, that's not okay, and it confuses the search engines. So you see, for longer tail keywords like business ideas for women, this page is not about that. So it's only 74% ranking. So it's a subtopic only. That's why it's in the 60s and 70s. So those are additional clues you can get, because if you see like something you thought you're majorly targeting, but in fact it's in the 60s or 70s or even 80s, then you're like, oh, it can be, oh, I'm actually not targeting that keyword as much. Maybe you're not using that same keyword enough. I'm not suggesting you should spam and repeat the keyword all the time, but maybe you're doing that very little. So that would be a clue. And then it talks about formatting. For me, it's good. This part for you, I don't know what it's going to be like. It gives you clues as to what you should do, number of sentence structures, very basic. But if you're not a writer, if you don't think of yourself as a writer, this can be very helpful. Now the content, they give you additional content ideas, additional topics for long tail keywords. This is very, very helpful. All these other things that you can use in combinations with your existing content. So this is a really helpful section. See if you're not using any of these, and then maybe you have a paragraph to add, or maybe you have a whole new page to add, let's say about venture capital or something, right? If I'm talking about business ideas on this page, and if I make a page about venture capital, well, then guess what? These pages can interlink. They can help each other rank by interlinking, and I can add a paragraph about venture capital on the original page, and so I'll have more text. I'll rank for more long tail keywords. A lot of good things can come of this. So this is really helpful. This is ideas for future content or content to add to the same page. And then they try to sell you the premium account again. So we're not going to go through that. But for free, you do get a lot of ideas for content that can be added right to your page that very same day, which is fantastic because these are easy wins that you can get quickly. So this is this tool.